Okay, guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be checking out the STR Worldwide Vegito, or Goku and Vegeta, I guess, but he does fuse into Vegito. Now, I gotta say, this guy, I think, has probably been one of the best aging units just in general. I mean, you can't necessarily run this guy in difficult events in today's day and age, but you can still run him in a lot of just variety events other than, like, Cell Max and some of the harder red zone stages. But, still, I think a very good unit considering how old he is. I think this guy is approaching 3 years old because he was the worldwide celebration following the 5th year anniversary. So, I mean, yeah, kind of an old unit. And the fact that he can still help a lot of free-to-play players and newer players out. And some of these more kind of difficult events, maybe like some of the earlier stages of Red Zone or some Super Battle Road stages, I think it's still very neat. And it's just, I'm really happy this guy works like that. So yeah, this is the team we're going to be running him on. We're going to run him next to the Tech Goku and Vegeta, so the Tech Gogeta, because they fuse into Gogeta, of course. And this guy's actually very similar to the Vegito. They share very similar passives, and you can tell they were kind of designed to coincide with each other. So yeah, this is the 200% team we're going to be running them on. Going to have a lot of links active, a lot of support, the whole shebang. So yeah. But before we get into it, just make sure you guys like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And yeah, let's just get right into his kit. So starting off with his leader skill, we have Battle of Wits or Majin Buu Saga, category Ki +3, HP plus 130, and then attack and defense plus 170. So unfortunately, he is one of these leaders that give 130 to one stat and 170 to another stat. So that does kind of suck, but maybe newer players or free-to-play players, this guy could help you out as a lead. So for sure, not horrible there. And then for his 12 key, he raises attack and defense for one turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. And then on his 18 key, he raises attack and defense for one turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So nothing too crazy right there, just some attack and defense. But yeah, nothing too crazy, but still very nice because the defense is for sure good, especially considering he has built-in additionals. So yes, for his passive skill effect, we have attack and defense plus 120%. He reduces damage received by 30%, and then an additional key +1 per type key sphere obtained, and then medium chance of launching an additional super attack. So for sure, that little bit of damage reduction is nice, the extra key is nice, and that additional chance is great. So yeah. Okay, so his active skill condition, it can be activated when HP is 77% or less, starting from the 4th turn from start of battle. Not really horrible, not really amazing either. Pretty mediocre active skill condition, right? I think you'll get it active in a lot of these hard events because you'll probably be taking a lot of damage with this guy. But you should be able to get this fairly often at least. So yeah, and then moving on to his transformed state. So his fused state, I should say. His super attack effects are pretty much the exact same. Raises attack and defense, colossal damage. Raises attack and defense, mega colossal damage. So, again, very solid. Nothing too crazy, just attack and defense. Okay. So, with his passive skill effect from when he is fused, he recovers 50% HP, which is a lot. That's good. A lot of the time you're fusing with that. When you're fusing with this guy, you are fusing with this guy because he gets that HP and his scouter, which we'll go over in a second. So yeah, he also gets 150% attack and defense, a medium chance of performing a critical hit, and then he counters normal attacks with tremendous power, and then he gets an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained, and then key +5 and foresees enemy super attack for 10 turns from start of turn. So just looking at it, the fact that he gets that crit chance and he also has counters is great because him having built-in crits with counters is just great. I do still suggest you go at least a little bit of crit with this guy, maybe like a spread between crit and additionals, because the additionals are for sure nice because he gets defense on super attack. But going full crit with him, I could see that. I mean, right here he's built full crit. I can't really control this because it's a private server, but I think this was for sure a good way to have him built. But then yeah, he gets that 10-turn scouter, which is double what the Tech Gogeta has. So a lot of people who compare this guy to the Tech Gogeta, if they think this guy is better, usually they point to the fact that he recovers 20% more HP and he has double the turns from his scouter, right? Because the Gogeta's only at 5 turns and this guy's at 10 turns. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it with this guy. Got him rainbowed, level 10 links, got him, all the categories right here. No equipment on him, unfortunately, but nothing I could really do about that. Yeah, pretty good link set too. I want to talk about this for a second. Stuff like Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, and then the Sand Warrior Race and the Sand Lineage. Fierce Battle and Legendary Power are really good. Experienced Fighters is a pretty solid link too. I mean, it's not as good as the other links, I'd say, but a lot of people on here still to get this activated with. So, for sure, a pretty good link. And, the 15% attack is always nice. So yeah, and then categories, man, I don't even got to talk about it. This guy has great categories. He's on stuff like Fused Fighters, Pure Sands, Patara, Kamehameha, Bond of Parent and Child, and stuff like Joined Forces, Battle of Wits, Final Trump card, and Super Saiyans. All these will eventually get a 200% leader skill, and they will become great. So as far as categories go, this guy is great. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, 200% team right here. Got to have a lot of links active, a lot of good linking partners and supports and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to when we are in the Legendary Vegeta event. Okay, guys, so we are here in the Legendary Vegeta event. Now, right here, we got a pretty decent rotation with him. Unfortunately, he is not with the Tech Goku and Vegeta, which is this guy's ideal linking partner. However, we still got a lot of links active, right? 5 out of 7. So we're only missing Sand Warrior Race and Experienced Fighters, which is unfortunate, but it's alright. We'll get a rotation with all 7 links eventually. But right here, we got the 30% support from the Go Tanks. You know, we got the 5 out of 7 links, and we're rocking 146k defense. So keep in mind, 30% damage reduction, and we get that 30% defense on super attack, and we have a chance to get even more defense if we get the additional. So post super attack right here, we're going to be almost at 200k, right? So we're going to be around 200k, we'll just say that, because that 30% would set him around pretty much 200k, right? So 200k defense with 30% damage reduction, that's not horrible, for sure. I mean, that's not necessarily the best, but I mean, that's not horrible. I'm going to intentionally get his 12 key, just so we can get this in the video, just see what it's looking like, see how much damage we could do with it, and all that, so. Alright, so yeah, pretty good rotation again. We got the support from this guy, we got the 5 out of 7 links, and I mean, that defense wasn't necessarily horrible either, so. Alright, so 2.89. That does kind of suck. That's not really that great, but again, keep in mind it was a 12 key, so. Okay, so we got the additional. So right here, we are well over 200k defense right here. We're almost at 300k actually with the 30% damage reduction. So we'll say like around 250k defense with 30% damage reduction is for sure pretty solid. I mean, I would say that's pretty good considering offensively too. He's still looking kind of good as with the 18 key super attack right there. Obviously, it'd be a lot higher. But with the additionals he's getting and all that, offensively, he could be looking crazy too. So yeah, unfortunately, here's where we got the Tech Goku and Vegeta, but we'll rotate them off so we can get them on the same rotation and see what they're looking like together, because they are kind of made to run next to each other. I mean, I guess the Tech Gogeta is meant to be like the unit that eats all the attacks and is better defensively, and then the Vegito is meant to kind of dish out all the damage, but it's not really like the Tech Gogeta as a slot 1 unit. He's kind of a slot 2 unit because he also gets that attack and defense on super attack. So I don't really know what they were thinking about, like, with running these two guys as a rotation. I think this guy honestly should have just like had 50% damage reduction when he transformed. They should have just went crazy with this guy, because I don't really see the reason of why you would make the Vegito and the Goku, or the STR Vegito, sorry, so similar in power to the Tech Gogeta. So alright, so we can't actually transform right here, but I don't want to do it. I want to wait a little just to get a couple more rotations just of this guy just by himself. So okay, so right here we're going to be able to get a 19 key super attack. We have a lot more than 30% support right here. We have the 30% from the Go Tanks, and then I believe we have, yeah, we have the 30% from this Vegito. So we got a pretty good rotation right here. We have 60% attack and defensive support. And, you know, we're at 159k defense, so it's a little bit higher than it was last rotation. So with the super attack, that's going to set us over 200k defense. And then with the additional, that'll set us a little over 250k defense. Since we have a little bit more defense right here, I think we'd be more at like 260, 70k-ish defense. And with 30% damage reduction, I mean, that'll get you tanking normals, I guess, right? And a lot of these earlier Red Zone stages and Infinite Histories and Super Battle Road stages, you should be able to tank fairly well with like almost 300k defense and 30% damage reduction. Alright, so 4.5. Obviously a big jump up from last turn because we didn't have the 18 key last turn. But still nothing crazy. With the 3.1 million additional though, I mean, that's alright damage. For sure, once he starts getting the additionals, then offensively he's just looking a lot better. And defensively, right? Because he gets that defense on super attack. But I don't know. I feel like he really gets crazy offensively once he transforms, because then he gets those counters. And with the built-in crits, I mean, those counters start to do a lot of damage, right? They are crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Gogeta, the Tech Goku and Vegeta, I'm going to call him Gogeta, the Goku and Vegeta, you know who I'm talking about. I'll call him Tech Goku and Vegeta for this sake, because that's what they are technically. But they are for sure better defensively, but this guy just demolishes them, or the Tech Goku and Vegeta offensively, because this guy is just doing so much damage with those counters. Like, you could probably one-turn a lot of difficult events if you just pop a Ghost Usher. Or, well, no, I guess that wouldn't make sense because then you wouldn't be able to counter. Okay, so maybe like pop a Whis, pop 2 Whis, a double Whis, so you have that 80% damage reduction, and then just let this guy go to town with his counters. This guy would just do so much damage, so yeah, I mean, I think the only unit that probably out-damages him with counters is most likely the Int Goku, the Int Goku and Vegito when they fuse into Vegito. So basically just another Vegito. But yeah, so right here we got a pretty good rotation. Again, 7 out of 7 links active. So pretty good right there, of course, because he's beside the Tech Goku Vegeta. But right here we have 166k defense, and I mean, pretty good, but look at the Tech Goku and Vegeta. They're at 203k defense. So I mean, they're just looking better defensively because their defensive stat is 14,125 and 11,600. So they for sure purposely made the Gogeta better defensively than the Vegito, but hey, I mean, at least the Vegito is better offensively, so there's kind of some correlation between them. But pretty solid rotation right here. We got the 30% support. I'm gonna throw him in slot 1 because I don't want the Gogeta to kill right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get those 3 orbs. Get that with you, and then get that with you. So not really that much key on this rotation. We're exactly at an 18 key super attack. But with all the links active, we jumped up to 5.4, which now we're starting to get into some impressive territory because 5.4 with the additionals he could be getting, that's pretty solid. So like a 5.4 million attack stat with a 3 million additional, and then we could still get another additional after that is pretty good. And the attack stats are only getting higher with the 12 keys because he is raising attack on super attack. So pretty solid right there. I think I'm gonna try and fuse with him on this on the next up and coming rotation. It depends how much damage right here. If we take a super attack right here, then we'll be under the threshold to fuse with him, but we'll just have to see. So actually, if I get supered right here, this would be good because we have type disadvantage, so we would take enough damage. Oh, I thought we were getting supered right there. Okay, so for once in my life, I want to get supered type disadvantage. So alright, so hopefully we can right here. I don't want to get too many additionals because then we would survive it. Okay, so we didn't get supered. Maybe if this guy gets supered, we could still go below the or in the threshold. Excuse me, because defensively that guy's not good. Okay, or he's just not going to super attack this rotation, I guess. Are you? Come on, super attack the Gotenks. The Gotenks probably will take some damage. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I wish there was an item that would like sacrifice some HP and then give you something else. Because I mean, I guess that item would kind of suck, but you know, for like showcases and stuff like that, it would help out. So we are literally just barely under the threshold. Wow, that is annoying. Okay, well, we can get one more rotation. I think I've said this already in the video, but we'll get for real one more rotation of him without any or with, you know, not transformed or anything, just in his base form. So I'm gonna do this and hope he doesn't like crit and kill, and then we're gonna do that. We can get full 24 key, so the attack stat should be pretty crazy right here. We're at 146k defense, not really too crazy, but if we get all the additionals, for sure we could be looking pretty good. We could be looking over 300k defense if we get 3 super attacks with 30% damage reduction, which once again, that'll get you tanking normals in some of these hard events. So pretty good there, I guess. But I don't know, man. If this guy gets super attacked, you are going to get destroyed. So, okay. So no additional right there. As long as this isn't a super attack right here, we're good. Okay, cool. So 5.46. So pretty much the same we saw in the last rotation. But keep in mind, he has no support right here. So pretty good. Again, considering all the additionals we could be getting, I would say there's some value in that attack stat right there. So, okay. I'm a little scared we die right here, but gotta risk it sometimes. So I'm gonna slap him in slot 1. I'm gonna go ahead and get that with you, and then I'm just gonna do that with you. So hopefully we don't get super attacked right here, but I know we'll take some damage from normals. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, we are getting super attacked. Okay, so we're for sure gonna be within the threshold to fuse, but I just hope we don't die. Okay, 393k. It's not horrible. He tanked that reasonably well. We're alive at least, right? So that's something. Alright, we got the double super right there. but we're not really doing any damage. Okay, we got a crit, so we did some damage. And then, yeah, we're taking double digits, so cool. So, I mean, kind of low on HP, but I guess it's okay because we're going to fuse and then heal 50% of that. So, I guess that just goes to show the value in him healing. Ooh. Okay, so we're not taking double digits with that guy, but we are still alive. So, okay. Yeah, so 7 out of 7 links active, and some support and all that. So let me make sure my skip isn't on. No, it's not. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll play this. Actually, this does look pretty good too. I like this. It's nothing too flashy, too crazy, but it's pretty good. I like it. Like, that's a good shot right there. His super attacks, though, I didn't even mention that. His super attacks, the animations are crazy. Like, you could tell there's a lot of time put into it for this guy. So for 5th year anniversary and for the worldwide following the 5th year anniversary, they really, really got down the super attack effect, or the super attack animations for those units. So, all right, so right here, we're not going to be full 7 out of 7 links, but we're going to be very close. What are we looking at? Oh, so, okay, so we're only going to have 3 out of 7 links, so that does actually kind of suck. That's not really... Okay, he links better with this guy, so we're going to have 4 out of 7 links right here. We are missing Kamehameha Power, Bestowed by God, and Legendary Power, which is quite unfortunate. That's a good amount of attack, but hey, it is what it is. I still think we will do a lot of damage right here with the counters and the super attack and all that. So let's see how much damage we're doing for a counter. Okay, so we're taking damage right there. But, okay, so 700k is not really that good. But with the crit, it's 1.5 million. And then we're going to do another one that no crit is, okay, 600,000. So that's still pretty good. Because right here, we are doing, like, what? That was over 2 million damage just within the counters. And then after this, how much damage is this? 3.3. So then that's over 5 million damage with 2 counters and 1 super attack. So, I mean, that was only 1 super attack, too. Okay, that's a lot of damage. For sure, that's a lot of damage. And then now we're getting all these counters, so. And then once he raises attack on a super attack effect, these counters are doing even more damage, so. Okay, he dodged it. Whatever, though. So in total, right there, that was like 6-7 million damage, which is pretty good. 6-7 million damage without any additional supers is a pretty good damage output for a unit, I would say, so. Alright. So we could actually transform with this guy too, but I didn't really want to do that because I didn't want to kind of take the shine away from the Vegito. I could do a showcase on the Gogeta too, though. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that because, I mean, they are very similar, but for sure they're a little bit different. So I'd be okay with doing a showcase on them. I'm just going to play it safe. I don't want the Vegito to die. I mean, we're not getting super attacked right there because we have the Scouter, of course, so we can see it was in slot 1. But I don't really know how well he would tank normals anyway, so I don't even want to risk it. We'll do one more rotation with him, and we'll do 2 more. We'll do 1 more just with him normal, see his attack stat and all that, and then we'll do 1 more after that with him nuking, because I'm sure you guys saw I did bring the nuking items, so we'll see how much, we'll see really how much damage he could do, right? I mean, with nuking, I mean, and the counters and the crits and additionals, we could do a lot of damage in 1 turn, but we'll get there in a minute, so. Alright, cool. So finished him off right there. And then... Okay, so we have double support right here. And we have 5 out of 7 links active instead. I know they are level 1 links right here, but I'm pretty sure that's just a visual glitch in my private server. They are still level 10 technically, so don't worry about that. But just visually, it looks like level 1. But yeah, we're going to be at 5 out of 7 links right here. So pretty solid, pretty solid. I don't want to... is this Vegito going to survive in slot 1? Let's see. He gets... Oh, he has that chance of evading enemies' attack in slot 1. Okay, so yeah, he'll be fine. Because he's going to dodge, right? Right? He's not going to get, like, supered and die. Okay, wait, let me check the Vegito's defense really quick. Yeah, so 170k. He only gets that 30% on super attack effect. So, post-super attack, we're only going to be at, like... We're going to be at like 230 or 40k-ish defense. So we'll say 240 just because I'm feeling nice. So 240k defense with no damage reduction, no guard, no any sort of tech. Just 240k defense post-super attack. So this isn't even in like slot 1. He won't have that. You have to get that super attack off first. That's a little rough. And this guy does not have any built-in additionals, right? He gets rid of that and exchanges the medium chance of an additional for a medium chance to perform a critical hit. So, unfortunately, I mean, we could still get an additional, and if he does that, I mean, he would be approaching 300k defense, or he would be a little over 300k defense, which is pretty good, but even still, 300k defense with no tech, no guard, no damage reduction, none of that is still bad. So yeah, defensively, a little bad right there. Not really that good defensively, but let's see what we're looking like offensively. So we took a lot of damage right there, but we're fine, right? Because we're going to dodge after this. Okay. We got one dodge. Okay, now the dodges are rolling in. I was going to say, I thought it said great chance. Why are we getting hit? All right, so basically 6 million. Pretty good. I mean, 6 million is nothing too crazy. That's all right, though, right? We got the crit, and then now a 1.31, a 3.2 crit counter. Oh, my God. 3.3. Okay, now you're seeing we didn't even get an additional right there, and the crit counter was at 3.3 million damage, which is crazy. So just with counters, we did like over 6 million damage right there, which is insane to think about, because that's about how much damage people are doing, like with just with super attacks in general. So that's some pretty crazy damage right there. I gotta say that's good for sure. I just think that defensively, you know, he gets a little wonky sometimes. But I mean, maybe if we can get a really good slot 1 unit to run alongside this guy, I mean, I guess you could run this guy in some kind of difficult events, right? Because in slot 2, he's going to take damage, but you do have that scouter up. So you'll know where to put him to not get super attack, which is for sure useful, right? I mean, it is a 10-turn scouter as well, so it's nice, but I don't know. I just think the amount of damage this guy is taking is kind of too much to even want to run him, really. But you might be able to pull it off, so. Okay. Okay. So, pretty fair to say we are dead right here. I'm going to... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. So, I want to see how much damage he takes with no damage reduction, no items, no nothing from this Vegeta super attack. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Gogeta in slot 1, because he'll be able to survive all these normals and whatnot. But I'm going to nuke with this guy too. But I'm going to see how much damage he's going to tank from the Vegeta's super attack right here. Because with the Scouter, we can see he is getting supered right here. So, but I'm going to nuke with him first just because why not. So we can get 15 Key Spheres, right? And our just raw attack goes up to 1.6 million, which is pretty crazy. And then I'm going to pop this just to give him that little bit extra attack. So almost at 2 million right there. That's pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, I need to check his defense. So defensively, we're at 170k. Pretty much what we've been at throughout the video. That sucks. I mean, I hate to tell you, but that's really just not that great. We are 100% dead right here. If we survive this super attack right here, I will, like, give away my Dokkan account, my main Dokkan account, because there is no way we are surviving this. I mean, maybe if we double super, we would tank it reasonably well, but we would still die. So, okay. So, what are we looking at offensively? So, yeah, 13... He dodged it! What a prick! Okay. Well, 13 million, and then a 2.5 million counter. But that was with the item active, so of course it doesn't really count towards his performance. It's just fun to see how much damage he can do. And 618k. Actually, you know what? That's not really as bad as I thought it would have been. I kind of thought that was going to be a lot worse than he took right there. So so yeah, though, that's been the Vegito showcase. Let me know what you guys think of this guy down in the comments. Let me know if you think he really is a glass cannon, because truly, I mean, I think he is, right? I mean, unless you're new to the game, this guy isn't really going to tank well in any of the events you're taking him in. So yeah, but again, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know who you want me to do any videos on in the future. If you want me to do that Tech Goku and Vegeta showcase, 100% I'll do that, because they're a fun unit. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.